ain't got sufficient clothes. Well, I wanna go home, I ain't got sufficient clothes. I bet my money, Lord, you know it's gone. Doggone my bad luck, so you know it's gone. Well, I ain't gonna bet my queen of spades no more. Sugar, you catch the Katy, I catch a Santa Fe. Doggone my, you catch a Katy now, I catch a Santa Fe. If you ever go to Denver, Mama, look around for me. It seems so long, seems like my heart gon' break. So you just heard me play my version of Bad Luck Blues by Blind Lemon Jefferson, one of his best tunes, I think. And it's what they call, it's a set piece. There's no really improvisation here. And I quite changed it. I think I sort of modernized it and a bit simplified it because what he plays is really, really difficult. Anyway, we're in standard tuning, but I'm tuned a half step down, and with the capo on the 2nd fret, it means that if you're in standard tuning, in standard pitch, you should place your capo on the 1st fret. So here are my E's. And of course, we regard the capo as a 0 fret, so if I say the 3rd fret, then in fact it's the 5th. Okay, I'll play the introduction. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in tablature, please open the video description. I tapped out the introduction, the end tag, a typical verse. I also wrote the lyrics under the tab for the 1st verse, so you know exactly where to sing and to play. And I also added a solo. Blind Lemon Jefferson didn't play a solo in this song, so I added that with, let's say, typical Lemon Jefferson material also from other songs. Okay, let's play the introduction. And there's a little single string run here, and I'm muting that with my picking fingers. Especially, don't let that ring into the next beat. I do all the strums, if you see an arrow strumming down in the tab, with my index and middle finger held together a bit. You can do that with the temp, of course, but that gets a bit overpowering. And sometimes those strums are more percussive. They don't give a clear indication of the chord, I think, sometimes. Alright, let's do the verse. You see, there's a lot of repetition here, and so the first part is C chord, and I move my pinky and my third finger to the 4th fret. And I'm not holding my fingers there on the 4th fret, 2nd and 4th string, because I don't want to ring that into the next beat. Then it clashes. For a short moment that is okay, but don't play it like that, then it sounds a bit too much clashing, I guess. By the way, Blind Lemon played it different, and he played something like that, this. Sorry. There's less bass and a different bass also. I have that feeling therein, and Lemon doesn't have that there. By the way, if you want to play it exactly like Lemon did, there is a lesson tape, a DVD by Ari Eisinger, and he teaches that song the way Blind Lemon plays it. I'm not really into recreating exact copies of what other players did. I like to do my own thing there. And usually then the song suits you more and you'll play it better. Okay, so after 4 times we're going to the F chord, which you have to do with a thumb wrap. Kind of like that. It's a quick slide with a pinky. And that also keeps that bass note there, that F, short. And after 2 times, 2 measures of the F, we're going back to the C. Then to the G. And there you have a little movement with your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and open. And then the pinky goes to the 4th fret, 2nd string, and hang in there for the next beat also. Lemon plays it like that, but Alright, I'm going to play it one more time slowly, and after that we'll talk about the singing, which is also interesting. And the singing starts on the 3rd measure of the introduction, and that 3rd measure goes like this. I wanna go home, but I ain't got sufficient clothes. Doggone, my bed looks so. Ain't got sufficient clothes. Well, I wanna go home, but I ain't got sufficient clothes. And if you want to, well, sing this, then you really have to know your guitar parts by heart. You should be able to read a newspaper while playing it, and then only start singing it, because if you're going to try it, the two together, it won't work. I do some variations. In bar 7, which is in the second verse, I go. The second verse goes, I bet my money, Lord, you know it's gone. Doggone my bad luck so. You see, I'm going to the C7. And note that in the second beat I'm playing the 4th and the 2nd string open, and then an upstroke which covers the 3rd and the 4th string, and then a downstroke. The last beat is a downstroke to get that C7 there, and then we go to the F, of course. And another variation, and yeah, I use it in other turnarounds, the typical Blind Lemon Jefferson turnarounds. So it's also in the tab, bar 18. In the third verse I did a variation also instead of bar 7, where we did the C7, and it goes, sugar, you catch the Katy, I catch the Santa Fe, doggone my. Instead of playing, I go up, long, you have your long A here, you move that up to the 5th fret bar, and add the pinky to the 8th fret, and I'm going down. And notice I don't sing, I stop with doggone my, and I don't sing bad luck soul here. So, sugar, you catch the Katy, I catch the Santa Fe, doggone my. You catch your Katy now, I catch your Santa Fe. So, in the second line, I didn't do but I kept on singing, you catch the Katy, I catch the Santa Fe. If you ever go to Denver, mama, look around for me. And I did another turnaround, you know this, and I added the bass there. Sorry. So 5th fret, 4th string, 5th fret, 2nd string, and 3rd fret, 1st string, and you go down. And the C. Like that. And then you go to the solo, which has a, let's say, a pickup note there. And so on. So we're sliding to the 5th fret with a bar chord, and then adding the pinky to the 8th fret. Or you, I didn't do temp index, but and kept it short. by resting my picking finger on the string after I picked it. Quick hammer on. And then there are, I play what, I don't know how to call that technically. In fact, we're doing a triplet over 2 beats. Da, 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 da. So the rhythm is broken there. Da, 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 bam, bam, and on the 3rd beat of the 25th measure, you resume the normal rhythm there. Let's play that in context. And then we go to the F and we're just playing bass there. All with the temp. There's one verse where Lemon sings over this. I don't know, can't remember really which verse. You can find the original, by the way, here on YouTube. And there's also, let's say, a good original version, a copy of what Lemon plays by Frankie 12 string. If you look him up, you're going to find that as well. Frankie 12 string. Very nice player, and he always plays it as closely to the original as possible. So, pull off. Slide to the 5th fret on the 4th string. And that 4th beat of the 28th measure. Temp, and then upstroke for the open G string, and I hit the 2nd fret of the 4th string as well. And again here we have it, da da da. A triplet with, well, let's say 2 beats over a triplet. And here I'm double bassing. Go to the E7. Temp, temp. So the 2nd beat is temp, temp. And the 3rd beat is middle, index, and then followed by temp. And notice that it's accented. That 2nd beat, that opens the 2nd part of the 2nd beat of the 30th measure. And now we're doing something, well, we didn't do this in this song, of course, but in for example, songs like Hot Dogs by Blind Lemon Jefferson, he does a little picking like this. So, and I wrote out temp, middle, index, temp in the tab. Sorry. So again, that D7. And I'm muting that bass. And the G7. Same pattern. Temp, middle, temp, middle, index, temp. Temp, middle, temp, middle, index, temp. C, and then I'll turn around. Doing that with the temp, open, temp, 2nd fret of the 5th string. So that's quite a stretch for some people, and if you can't do that, well, just use your 2nd finger to do that. And then back to the C. So I guess we have, I did just one variation. Lemon used this turnaround in different forms. For example, he did also and I did a little rhythmic twist there. one thing I also omitted, he sings more where just before going to the G7, like for example, between bars 10 and 12, he keeps on singing, and I dropped that, and I simply, for example, let's do that in context. Yeah, no. And got sufficient clothes. There he keeps on singing, and that makes it really, really extra difficult, so I dropped that. And because, well, you really have to, let's say, know the lyrics by heart really, really very well to fill that up with more vocals, that spot. So we just have to do the end tag, which, well, is something I also, well, not invented because probably somebody else did it before me. Anyway, I did the turnaround in the last verse. Been so long, seems like my heart's gonna break. So all triplets. There you have it, Bad Luck Blues. Fun song to play once you get it under your fingers. Yeah, have fun with it.